We are thrifting Goodwill, and this piece captures my attention right off the bat. $3.99. That's not a bad price for a cute piece of art. So I'm looking it over, trying to think, do I want this? It's on slate. It looks like it's got a little chip over in the corner. I'm going to lay it in my cart for a second just to get a good look at this. So if you looked at it up close, it's a little wonky. But see, way far back here, it looks great. And that's how you're supposed to look at art, like a television. If you're up too close, you see all the pixels. But it's when you stand back, you can appreciate the entire view. Home sweet home. Another little home sign here. We are in the critter section. We got a copper style candle holder. I always like to do a check to make sure it's not like, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Make sure it's in good shape. I'm okay with these prices. The color off today is pink tag. I wasn't sure if this guy was supposed to be holding something or he's just super excited. He's just being like, yay, 2 thumbs up. Whoa, and then you see a piece like this that just absolutely draws your attention. She is the belle of the ball. She is the star of the show. Take a look at her. Beautiful piece of glass. $14.99. Yeah, love it. I would definitely, if I was direct buying for myself, $14.99, yes. But again, I'm flipping, so immediately that's a $30 piece. And so I'm like, I don't know. Don't know about that. I'm sure somebody will come by and pick it up and love it. I picked this up. I thought that was so cute. I love, if you ever see any of my art prints and stuff, I always add like the typewriter font. I just love that style font. All right, we've got bunnies hanging on for dear life too. What is that? Lettuce? Cabbage? Is that cabbage or lettuce? What do you think that is? Let's do a poll below. Cabbage or lettuce? Got all the gardening tools. They're going at it. I don't know. Kind of looks like cabbage, but I still don't know. I like little trinket dishes, but if it has initials, then you're kind of limiting yourself to the person that's going to buy it. So I always let them go. That's cute. Do you get it? It's a little notepad holder. Just a little kitty on a pillow. And then you just stick do you remember when you used to put notepads next to the actual landline telephone? That would have been perfect. There was no price on it. So I moved on. Considering this right now. I've got a bird. It's a candle holder. I love my candle holders. Don't get me started. I've done the research. We all know the answer, and the research shows that you can never have too many candle holders. We've been over this. I like the color. It's got this really pink coral color. It's definitely distressed, and I think that probably got that distressing overuse. It looks a little scraped. Honestly, with a piece like this, I would just take a sand block and go over it. Oh, look at that big rose. And just honestly do some more distressing, but just even it out a little bit to make it look perfect. I love, if you've been following me for a long time, I love shabby distressed things that have a lot of character. I love this. He's got character. Look at him. He's a cutie patootie. All right. Surprisingly, this guy was only $5.99 in some store, some mainstream store. I couldn't identify the tag. But in this store today, he is what? Was it $2.99 or $3.99? And I'm thinking, oh, I could flip you so easy, friend. You're going to be perfect. I feel like whoever buys the pig should also buy the Live Life Happy song, Happy Vase. Blue section. All right, they put more new stuff in here. And immediately, this puffy dog just brings me so much joy. Look, he looks like he's made it of a quilt. And he's got stitching. Don't say anything bad. Look into his eyes. You can never tell. You trust me. Look into those eyes. There is no way there's any other feeling but love. Love him. I don't know, it looked like based on the bottom that it was a handmade piece. Across the way, there was this candle holder, and this is what I took from this, that he was leaning a little bit, warped a little bit. They also want it $4.99. That's too much because for me, I'm not going to double it. But you know what? That's a great idea. It kind of gave me an idea, an inspiration of painting candlesticks myself and putting some different colors. I might do that. You know, I hadn't thought about that in a long time, so that just kind of jogged my memory. I love this piece of glass. $4.99. It's beautiful. It's got that ruffled top. Isn't that just gorgeous? Green. In my cart you go. That's so, so pretty. Quality piece of glass. The other piece was 15. That one was 5. I drive them everywhere, and they drive me crazy. Got a new wallet here. Not sure what they want for this one. Saw this guy, and I think he's a door hanger. Got a few little spots of something that could just be part of the felt, the threads in the felt. But really pretty. Look at that. Lavender colors, green. That would be a really nice pop of color on somebody's front door. And then I like these pieces. Somebody's given it a paint job. It was probably brown resin before, and they went over it with a paint. $4.99 for that piece. That would be good for a gallery wall, for some decor over a doorway. Paint it your favorite color, paint it gold. Now, I always stop by this section here, the frames and stuff. Boy, that's really pretty. That caught my attention from afar. $3.99, and it has that beautiful fall rust color. So I'm like, should I take you today? Should I take you? And you guys have always told me, Sonia, if you see something that you like, put it in your cart, decide on it later at the end. Based on everything you got, you can figure it out there. Because if I leave it on the shelf, then I know there's a good chance it's going to disappear behind me. And there's a lot of people at this store today, and they're definitely paying attention to what I'm doing, looking in my cart. You know, you kind of draw attention to yourself when you're out and about with a camera and you're picking some nice things. I mean, come on, look at my cart. How can that not draw attention? All the colors. That frame was $9.99 alone. Here's something really cool. I love the bats. I love Batman too, um, but yeah, I really like the moon and the bats and the colors the most part of that. So I decided to leave it, and I'm sure somebody will come get it. That was a Paris-inspired poster. One Good Woman. And we have a gorgeous teapot. That blue and white. Oh my gosh. So cozy. $6.99. Very clean interior as well, which is a bonus. I like that. Little teapots like that also do well in my shop. And teacups as well. And especially we're heading into cozy season now, so you got to take a moment to look at the little teacups. I don't think I've seen a teacup set as low as $1.99, as nice as this, in a long time. These were a hard plastic, but I love the flower. $1.99. If I needed any little display trays or something, that would be a perfect set. I actually thought the duck was on the spoon first, but it's a duck and a fork and a spoon. 3-piece. Green Buzz Lightyear. Avocado. This week we found what? There was a garlic holder, an avocado holder, and there was one more, a lime holder. Haven't checked out this purse section in a while, so I'm just gonna, we're just gonna wander over here and see what's going on. See if there's anything that catches our attention. Look at that color. I like that. I used to have a backpack. I wore it till I could not wear it anymore. It was a green color like that. I am very much a backpack kind of girl. Just call me Dora the Explorer. Sonia the Explorer. Red leathery bag. I also love leather bags or leather style bags. When I'm not wearing my backpack, I am these days wearing a leather messenger bag. I like that. That's jean. I love jeans too. This is a cover. I don't know if this company is still around or not. Is it Mishi? Who knows what I'm talking about? Where you used to have the purse. They were as heavy as heck. I'm telling you. I'm sure they like got claims of like, this is causing me to have bad back. Holy smokes, because I had coworkers who had them. But what you could do is actually buy an outer shell to put over a bag and then change out your bag to pretty much anything. Anybody else remember this when this was really popular? I found this bag. I liked it. I liked the shape of it. It was that had some weight to it. It was heavy. I actually took a minute to look it up. They're going for about 20 bucks, the pink one is, and but it's an electronic bag. So it's built thicker and heavier as opposed to for your actually there's some more of these little shells. You literally would put these on the outside of purses and they all came in different sizes. For big bags, small bags. Anyhow, somebody donated their entire bag collection. They have a lot of money wrapped up in that. But anyway, I left that pink bag because it was heavy, and I'm like, it's an electronics bag, and it's smaller than an iPad. Because I was like, ooh, could this be a cool iPad bag? But it was actually smaller than mine. So I'm like, nah, that's a cute color. Another one of those. Darling, let's get deeply into debt. That's a Vera Bradley. More like that. It's got some wear on it. $5.99. Now I'm over in the fabric organizational section. So I found this $3.99. And as I continue to build out my jewelry section, I'm like, you know what? This would make a cool display for some jewelry pendants, components. By the way, I have a bunch of new stuff to add to my website, sfb.com. So I debated on whether or not I should get it or not. I looked it over. It's always fun in the fabric section. But I looked it over and it just had some threads and stuff into it. It looked actually like somebody was maybe keeping their sewing stuff into it. So I took it, and it has a hanger and then it's double-sided. So yeah, that's going to be filled with all kinds of jewelry pendants or components or something. I mean, I could honestly drop crystals, cabochons, or anything into that for a nice visual, for the shop. And then I saw this, the colors. What a fun apron. It's actually called a holiday apron. Gold and the red. Brand new. It still had the tag onto it. This is all kinds of, what you call it, crafty bits, flower vases, a flower pot hugger. It was an owl, so I had to look. That is the plastic needlepoint. I saw this. I'm like, oh my gosh. Somebody who's very planty and loves macrame and just really, fabrics, linens, loves textile. That would be a great piece. I don't buy too much stuff that's like white because it just picks up so much dirt in the fabric. There's a few little spots, but it'll be perfect for somebody else. I saw these and I'm like, oh wow, you are nice. And then the bottom fell off. Okay, ain't that sweet. All right, so it's going to need a glue job, which is no big deal. But I had to see because these were ginormous. So I'm like, okay, what does Goodwill want for a set of oversized candle holders? 2 pieces for $15. Not bad for a direct buy. I could definitely see them in front of somebody's fireplace for fall, on their mantle. Yep, they're not going to last long.